Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh and a very good day everybody. Welcome to my presentation and I would like to start by introducing myself. My name is Azura Omar and my co-author is Nur Farizah Muhammad Taib. The topic of our research presentation is online discussion strategies to facilitate technical university students discussion for a project work. Now I would like to focus on the research background. As for the research objective, this study aims to determine the online discussion strategies employed by UniKL, Malaysia France Institute's learners in completing their proposals. In order for the researchers to identify the online discussion strategies that learners used in enhancing their writing skills, one theory and a model were referred to. The underpinning theory and model for this study were online collaborative learning theory by Harasim and also the productive online discussion model by Go et al. These theories and outputs revolved around the online discussion forum, the collaborative work among the learners, and also how they strategized their online discussion. So in the study, the platform used was UniKL VLE, where this platform uses Moodle as the engine, and online collaborative learning theory is the subset of constructivism, and it is used in this study to identify how learners collaborate when discussing for ideas, whereby the productive online discussion model is also derived from constructivism and was used as a model to identify the strategies and attitude of the learners when using online discussion. So, online collaborative learning theory by Harasim includes idea generating and idea organizing. So these two were visible in this study together with the minimum roles played by the lecturers, whereas the productive online discussion model, in this study, learners showed evidences that they discussed to improve their ready knowledge. They also discussed to comprehend ideas and statements made by other members of the group, and there were also traces of constructive criticism during their online discussions. So all these three were also available in the productive online discussion model. And at the end of the discussion, these participants were able to improve their previous knowledge. As for the significance of the study, it is believed that the study was able to provide the lecturers with an alternative to face-to-face instruction and discussion. Secondly, it changes the learning style of the learners from being passive to more active learners, and also it allows course planners to create engaging and entertaining classroom assignments using online discussion. The design of the study is qualitative and it employed a case study approach. Now, case study was chosen because researcher wanted to explore deeply into the usage of online discussion among engineering students and how online discussion can help enhance participants' writing skills. Researcher also hoped to collect detailed data from the study, and it happened in a natural setting during the semester in a classroom during Professional English 1 lesson. So on top of that, the researcher is also the key player of this research. As for sampling, purposive sampling was used to identify the participants for the study. Purposive sampling allows researchers to select the participants who can best help the researcher to understand a phenomenon or an event. And also, these participants were the ones who enrolled themselves in Professional English 1 via their course registration. Now, why did we choose Professional English 1 as the subject? Because this is a university compulsory subject and the CLO for this subject was suitable. And no, for example, CLO number 1 for the subject is it employ appropriate mechanics in writing, and number 2, CLO2, it is also to demonstrate the ability to conduct, participate and compile relevant information for meetings. And furthermore, Professional English 1 was the only English subject with project work, and also this subject is participated, or this subject is enrolled by learners from various engineering courses. Um, the participants were also from Band 2 and Band 3 MUET, where 66.7 of them were in Band 2 and 33.3% of them were from Band 3. They are also experienced in participating in online activities, which was represented by 66.7% claim that they are familiar, while 33.3% claim that they were very familiar with online learning activities. Now, these online learning activities does not include online discussion. It only includes uploading teaching and learning materials, doing online tests and quizzes, and also submitting online assignments. Um, the instruments that were used for the study were semi-structured interview, where 12 participants volunteered to be interviewed. 5 volunteered to be interviewed individually, while 7 others agreed to be grouped in a focus group. Apart from semi-structured interview, another instruments that was used was online reflective notes, which was made available in Moodle feedback tab. And finally, document analysis from the online discussion threads were also obtained, were also used as an instrument for this study. The first step was developing the protocol for preparing and assisting the online discussion activities, where during this stage, researchers had discussions with subject leader and the lecturers. The next step was to seek written permission from the dean of the campus, deputy dean, and also the head of the section. Next, we identified the English subjects and also the participants for the study. So we agreed to have Professional English 1 as the subject, and also to conduct the study for 14 weeks, which include identifying the project for groups, asking for volunteers for the participants, and selecting participants. And once the participants agree to participate in our study, we obtain written consent and permission from them. So from this study, the researchers found that respondents felt it was important for them to understand non-verbal context from other group members. In order for them to understand the responses from other group members, 3 strategies were employed by the respondents. The first one is asking for clarification. The second one is going over the previous responses. And the third one is using free online services and websites. For the first strategy, which is asking for clarifications from other members of the group, respondents requested further information so that they will get a better understanding of what was being discussed in this discussion. They also claim that because they do not want to be left behind, they will proceed by asking for further clarification and elaboration for the ideas or explanation that they do not understand clearly, because they believe that when you have an effective collaborating behavior, in group work, it will result in many advantages, such as increases their motivation to share more knowledge and ideas with their other group members. So when they get clarification that they want, it will keep the online discussion going. These next two slides will show you the references used for this study. Finally, I would like to thank all my study subjects, my co-author Nofarizah Mohammad Taib, all English lecturers from UniKL Malaysia France Institute, and last but not least, the Secretariat of UNITAS. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.